Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there. You know what? It's going to be our goal here every stinking time to try and add all kinds of games to it. And I'm going to tell you that typically we do a pretty good job of that. So watch out. You've been warned. You've been warned. Hey folks, I am super excited to be back here again with another bullet heaven that just kind of creeped back up on me. We played a little bit of this the other day and I talked about how I found myself just perusing through my Steam library, as we all do so often, right? You ever find yourself not knowing if you really want to play a video game, but then you decide, boy, you know what? I actually want to play a video game, and you start looking around, and you're perusing, and it's hard to find one. That was kind of the mood I was in the other day. And then I found this one out there, Soul Survivors, and I said, boy, it's been a minute. Why don't we go ahead and jump back into some Soul Survivors and see what we can see. And wouldn't you know, I just got addicted to it all over again. And some of you said in the comments, boy, it's good to see this one again. It had been a minute. Really like the look of this one. One of you said that it was a little bit reminding you of the Soulsborne games, which I absolutely agree. And so I would like to get one of you addicted to this game that isn't already. And so I'm happy to tell you today, right here, right now, that this video that you're watching, this one right here, is rated G for giveaway. Folks, isn't that exciting? We give away games at least once a week, and I couldn't be happier that we do it. I love doing this. And the big reason why we can do it is because of you and your support and the revenue of the channel. Because we take that revenue, we put it right back into the community, and we give away games and try to do all kinds of cool stuff for folks, right? Because the world needs that. We need more of that. So we're also going to have some interesting chat today. There's some things that I'm pretty excited about to share with all of you. We're going to talk about how July went. Here's a quick preview. It went well. It went well. The last few months have gone really well, channel-wise, so we'll talk about that. I'll just thank you all again for your support. We'll talk about a project that I recently completed. I would say it's the biggest project that I've taken on so far, editing-wise, and I will just say that if you enjoyed Maybe We Can Slow Down Time, this was the track that a friend of mine who's very into synthesizers had put together, and then I matched it up to some epic visuals using Returnal. If you enjoyed that, you're going to want to stay tuned, because I've got some really good news. So we'll talk about that, and who knows, maybe we'll get into some other stuff today. Hey, you know what else? This is a fully upgraded Ranger, legit. Everything has been upgraded in the meta progression area. There is nothing left. So, you know what that means? The goat has no more excuses. If we don't get the win, it's just on me. But I will tell you, this is a tough game. Fully upgraded or not. It's a tough damn game. We're going to do everything we can, okay? So, I should say about the giveaway, right? Sheesh. See, I'm just jumping around already. I'm drinking this cacao. It's their darkest roast. This is the Creo brew. I love it. It's a cocoa type drink. It's got some coffee qualities to it. But I think it's doing me right. Let's accept the curse. Feeling a little jumpy, a little punchy there, as they say. You know what I mean? So, with the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. It can be any kind of comment. You can say hello to somebody. You can say hello to me. You can tell us about your day. You can tell us about the coffee you're drinking. Maybe you want to tell us about how you wish you had a glass of cacao in front of you. I don't blame you. It's great. It's really great. You should get some cacao as well. Maybe someday we will get to the point where we are sending out bags of cacao to all of you. Wouldn't that be something? Let's keep growing. Let's do that. Let's do that. So anyway, be subscribed, leave a comment, and I will pick one of you to win a copy of this game on August 4th. I know, that's like tomorrow. I will reply to one of the commenters. I'll ask you to send me a quick email. We'll team up together on Steam because, of course, Steam requires us to be connected in order to send somebody a game. I wish it was easier, don't you? But we'll do that. And soon you will also be addicted to Soul Survivors. That's all right. You'll be with me out there. We'll both be jonesing together. And that's not so bad. So, where do we start? Let's start with the state of the state, the state of the channel. Let's talk about July. July was cool. July was hot. It was hot out here. It was. Weather-wise, it was hot. But channel-wise, July was cool. I'm always transparent with folks about how the channel does. I think that we will always be that way. So, in the month of July, the channel brought in $41.86. And that compares well to June, where we brought in $40.66 US. Our best month still remains to be April. And I attribute that to some Ravens Watch videos that went gangbusters. Remember that game? Pastech, the dev, was kind enough to reach out and allow us a chance to see that game prior to release, and I was among a smaller group of creators that had that opportunity, and so people flocked to the channel. Maybe some of you watching right now are some of the folks that found out about the channel through those Ravens Watch videos. So April's going to be tough to beat, I think. Gives us something to shoot for, right? April was $49.03. Now, I will say, what's pretty cool here is that regardless of not having multiple videos that did gangbusters, we did have some videos that did pretty well in July. And then on top of that, we have been steadily growing our community of members that are supporting us a little bit more with some additional funds. And I want to call these folks out. I like to do this once a month and thank them. And I've got another type of thank you on the way as well for these folks. And then eventually that's going to roll out to all of you as well, supporting the channel. So at the Goat Scout level, we have Rhinoc, we have Back from the Dead 1, we have ESC, Haystack, Maddie KO, and Fails Too Much. At the Bleat Boxer level, we've got Gypsy Carnage. And at the Horned Hero level, we have that guy. I want to thank all of you for the additional support. Never any pressure at all for folks to become a member. If you choose to do so, I appreciate it so much. As we were just talking about, it allows the channel to do giveaways that much more often. And that's fun. That's fun. Like doing the giveaways. Later in the year, I am going to reach out to the association that builds those go-karts that are basically gaming stations for children's hospitals. I'm going to start getting some information about the costs involved there. And we'll see if that can't be a 2024 goal for us. How's that sound? We're going to get there. It's a North Star. And then we're going to figure out how to get there again and again and again and again. And we're just going to keep growing this thing and doing cool stuff for great people. It's just nice to see it happening. And I like that we're all a part of it. Whether you're watching and helping that way, or being a member and helping that way and watching, it all helps. We're all doing this. And so when we do the giveaways, legit, these games are from us to us. I just happen to be the giant talking head, right? And I thank you for the nomination to giant talking head status. It's very kind. I enjoy doing this every day. I really do. I look forward to doing this every day. It's been just a wonderful, wonderful thing. So that said, thank you for an excellent July. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep rocking out and doing this and just having a ball, playing games. Playing rogue games, I should say. So, let's grab an upgrade here. Let's do another point to the arrow volley. I was thinking about insight for the faster level ups, but we'll do that one of these next times that it pops up. Are you ready to hear about this project? Is that called burying the lead? I think I buried the lead. Look at me pulling the writing terms out. I did some writing the other day. Maybe some of you saw that, some of you didn't. I wrote an article, and Ainsley Bowden of Seasoned Gaming was nice enough to partner with me and give that article a home. I'll throw the link in the video description in case you want to take a look at that. It talks a little bit about my addiction to the bullet heaven games. They're wonderful. So anyway, now I'll get around to talking about what I was going to talk about. As some of you are aware, I have a good friend that is very much into synthesizers. This is a hobby of his, and he loves it. And he got to a point where he had amassed, oh gosh, I think he said it was 13 or 14 synthesizers. This is kind of his thing. You know, some people fish, some people have YouTube channels, some people like doing yard work, some people ride bikes and work out. Making awesome synth tracks is his thing. It's how he mellows. And I'm lucky enough to be the recipient of those tracks. And I listened to one at one point in time, and I thought, boy, you know, I think I can do something with this video-wise. You know, maybe we can tell a story or something. So that's how we came up with maybe we can slow down time on that Returnal video. And some of you may not have seen that, you know? I recognize that we have a big community, and maybe not everybody saw that would enjoy it. So there's going to be a chance to see that again. I have taken 4 of his tracks, and over the last couple weeks, I've been spending a lot of time working with those tracks and trying to figure out how can we tell a story with this? How can we get weird with this? This is kind of a weird track. How do we get weird, but kind of tell a story at the same time? What kind of visual symbolism can we go for here? And I'll tell you that I wrapped up that project earlier today. And when I do a project like this, I find myself inching along, and then I watch what I have. And then I inch along, and I watch what I have, and I inch along, and I watch what I have. And so when I tell you that I've watched this video like 27 times, I'm not kidding. I've probably seen it 27 times. But do you know what? I never grew tired of it. I think it's really good. But there's always that moment where you go, oh, well, I think it's really good, but gosh, you know, what's he going to think of it? It's his music. What's he going to think? And how am I going to feel if he doesn't like it? Because I think it's good. I am delighted to tell you that he watched it today, and he said it was an amazing labor of love. He enjoyed it quite a bit. So, this is going to be available as a members-only video for the first 30 days. To thank you all a little bit more for the additional support that you provide. Then, after that, I'm going to put a community post up out there so that the rest of you can enjoy it as well. Now, it's going to be a community post as opposed to me putting the video out there. You might be thinking, but why? Why would you do it that way? You know, I thought a lot about this. We are not a music channel. We will never be a music channel. And I would not want to give somebody the wrong idea that this is a channel where they can come and enjoy synth music. Occasionally we will do this, My hope is that he continues to make awesome sound, and then I can continue to put visual to it, because I had a ball putting this together. When he said it was a labor of love, I just sat back in my chair and thought, God, I couldn't have said it better myself. Get out of my head, you know? It was one of those. Get out of my head. So we're going to do a community post, and that way it's not sent out and distributed by YouTube. It's really just meant to be enjoyed by our community. That's what I want for it. I'm very excited for you all to be able to see it and enjoy it. And like I say, if it goes over well, I absolutely see us doing it again. And selfishly, even if it doesn't go over well, I'm probably going to do it again because I like doing it. Some of you are going to get a kick out of it. It's weird in all the right ways. That's all I'm going to say about it. But that's going to be up for members very soon. And thank you to all of you for all the support. We're going to keep on rocking out here. All right, speaking of keeping on rocking, look at this quick shot, fully upgraded. Love it. Now we're playing with power. Okay. Yeah, that quick shot firing off is looking really stellar for us. I'm just melting these guys. Okay, let's make it even better now. Let's just start building up general damage a little bit at a time. And you know what? I think because we have so much gold, I'm going to start heading in the direction of the merchant. And that way we can see what else is over there. Let's put another point in the wolf. If we can get a few capabilities fully upgraded, I'll be feeling even better about our setup. Oh, so we did name this collection of tracks, and we stole shamelessly because of course we did. So this is now, that's what I call Synth Volume 1. It's an epic thumbnail. It really is. It really is. I'm very proud of it. We're just having fun out here. I knew we were going to get stuck at some point. I had a feeling. But we haven't gotten hit yet. So you gotta have to sneak up a little bit and then you face that direction. Because once you get up there, he starts heading your way. Okay. Let's get over there and do some more damage. I've been watching the show a little bit here and there. And this happens to be season 2 of The Bear. Familiar with The Bear? I don't want to talk a whole lot about The Bear and what the show is. I'll just say that the show's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, it's very good. Let's go with some additional damage to the wolf. The second season was very good. First season is also very good. I'm trying to think which I liked more. Yep, I'd say I liked them both the same. But what I want to talk about is kind of an offshoot episode in season 2. I don't know how you feel about offshoot episodes of series that you're into. You know, a lot of shows do this where all of a sudden they go back in time or they go forward in time, and you know, you go, wait a second, is this going to be just like a momentary thing and then we're back to the good stuff? Or are you robbing me of an episode? Right? You've had that feeling before. That's what these guys did. And it starts out and, you know, they're doing the credits differently. And the starting of the show is different. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, here we go. You know, we're gonna temporarily take me away from all the plot points, and it's just gonna be a whole thing. Well, it was a whole thing. It was a whole spin-off episode. They went back to the past. And you had just a ton of great actors on the screen. Wow, damage plus 100%. Summon a wolf companion, summon a dire wolf. All right. Let's do it. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I didn't realize the wolf. That is a bigger wolf. I was hoping that was the case. I'm also hoping that we can grab some health. It's really hard with these curses. Hey, there's a bottle. There we go. Perfect. Much better. Much better. So this was a Christmas episode that they've got the whole family together for the, you know, the Christmas get together. That can be a stressful time, right? Those of you that celebrate, you get the family in from everywhere. Everybody's in from out of town, and, you know, it can be a tough time. That was a tough time for them. And these guys didn't hold back. They had just excellent actors for this spin-off episode. You had Bob Odenkirk, Jamie Lee Curtis. And these are not regulars on the show. You know, they were coming out just for this. Uh-oh. That was... I thought that was maybe going to be the end at that point. All right. Let's go with this. Just buff that wolf even more. Oliver Platt was one of the folks as well. And some others that I'm forgetting. Anyway, you know, you got Bob Odenkirk. I'm like, wow, Bob Odenkirk. Man, what an actor. I like Oliver Platt. You know, he's on a show called... I think he's still on the show. I haven't watched it in a long while. But Chicago Med. He plays the head of the psychiatry unit of the hospital. He's very good. He's been in a lot of stuff, but that's one of the pieces of work that I know him from. What happened to our merchant? I'd still love to get over to the merchant, especially now. All right, let's just keep on keeping on here. We've got a good thing going. So, you know, Bob Odenkirk is there, and I'm thinking, oh, Bob is gonna just blow this thing out of the water. He's gonna blow the doors off. I gotta tell you, Bob was great and all. Jamie Lee Curtis deserves a gigantic award for the work that she did in this show. She was amazing on the screen. You know, when actors are showing emotion and doing such a good job of it that it makes you feel emotional? That's what this was. It was incredible. And I'm trying to think if you could just turn this on randomly, if you've never seen, that's gonna be bad. If you'd never seen anything of this show before, could somebody just come to this and turn it on? I think there's a chance. Oh, this is getting really rough here. Oh boy. Okay. Oh goodness. Wow. All right, well, we got a lot of gold out of it, I suppose. What a time. This is a tough game, folks. All right, let's try something slightly different here. This character has some good defense to him. He's got some regen to him. Let's try it. Let's give it a try. I'd love to get a win. Would you like to see a win? You're thinking, no, I'm gonna comment, and I'm gonna get picked, and I'm gonna win a copy of the game, and I'm gonna finish the first stage before the goat does, and I'm gonna tell him that I did. That's fine. I'd love to hear it. So we also have the specials unlocked with this character. That's what those blades were that you saw for a second there. Let's just start working on those cooldowns right now. I read the content update for the game on Steam the other day, and the dev is actively working on the next character class that's going to be rolled out, which is the fighter. And I'm excited, you know, because this is one of those games where all the characters bring something different to the game. And I know we've talked about this in the comments about other bullet heaven games. You know, we all seem to enjoy when the characters are unique and they all have unique skills as well. All right, let's go ahead and put another point into the shade. I happen to know that this skill gets quite powerful. I really like the artwork on offer in this one. Okay, earth attacks inflict more damage. Shield attacks inflict more damage plus slight HP boost. Oh, wow. Yeah. Take the slight HP boost, why not? Let's go with the +1 to quick strike. This one's pulling on me a little bit, but I want to continue to enhance our primary strike as well. Yeah, it fires off so often, it's pretty important to do that, I think. Okay, I'll go to that Guardian's Fury again. Speaking of Guardians, I hold in my possession the Blu-ray of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I have not seen that film yet. I think I'm gonna surprise the kids with that. Maybe on Friday. We'll have a movie night. We were super into the Marvel films until we weren't. Yeah, the Thanos trilogy was so good for me. Just enjoyed the hell out of that. Earth attacks inflict more damage, while HP is below 50%, boost damage and defense. That might be good. We know it's going to get low at some point. And we have Disney Plus because it comes with the package that we have for Hulu. And you know, I feel like when we first got a hold of Disney Plus, we were watching it quite a bit. You know, whether it was Loki or some of the Star Wars shows, we were super into Loki. I'm a huge fan of Loki. I am looking forward to that one coming back. But we were watching a lot of it. Boba Fett. Good stuff, right? But I gotta tell you, I haven't found us turning on the old Disney Plus app too frequently as of late. What's the new one with Samuel L? Secret Wars? Something like this? We didn't even turn it on. And you know what? I shouldn't just pick on Disney Plus. I shouldn't do that. That's not fair. We also have not watched the new season of The Witcher. I was telling my wife the other day that I don't know if I'm into it. I loved the first 2 seasons. How about it? Have you watched the new season of The Witcher? Where do you stand on it? Let us know. No spoilers. Never any spoilers. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Is it worth watching? I think she's going to go back to it. I don't know when she's going to go back to it. She was a little jealous that I was watching The Bear. See, what happened was we were supposed to watch the first season together. We had plans. And then you know what happened? It was 2020. You know what happened. Yeah, I got it. I was trapped up in the bedroom. And I said, hey, you mind if I watch The Bear? It's, you know, I don't have much. I'm stuck up here. Mind if I watch The Bear? She said, yeah, you can watch The Bear. So she might end up watching The Witcher without me. And I think I'm pretty okay with it. She actually liked the first season so much that she went back and started reading the books. She wanted to learn more about the character and the world. My wife will play a video game here and there. You know, like the Mario Karts of the world. She'll even play some Mario, you know, old school Mario, not that 3D stuff. You give her that 3D stuff, she's gonna go, whoa, 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 wow, wee, wah. But she'll throw down with some Mario Kart, some Smash Brothers, you know, party type games, right? She'll do that, but it's not like I could say, hey, books? What are you doing with a book? Why don't you pop on? There's a Witcher video game. Why don't we talk about having you do that? She's not into it. Look, for the longest time, I wish I could get myself to read. I really do. I really do. I wish I could get myself to read. I just can't. I cannot bring myself to read. That was one of the major reasons why I ended up in recruiting. That crazy career. I thought I wanted to write. And then I read Stephen King's book on writing. You familiar with this? You know, even if you're not a writer, you don't want to be a writer, his book called On Writing, it's wonderful. There's so much to enjoy about it. He's such a good writer. I read that book, and there's basically an entire chapter that says, hey, look, if you don't read, you're not going to be a good writer. It's just not going to happen for you. And so I said, boy, you know, this guy would know. So I said, well, I guess it'll be recruiting then. How about recruiting? Recruiting's been good. It's been fun. Good career. Don't know how much longer it'll be a thing. AI is moving on in, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll do it. We'll do it for as long as we can. How about that? Maybe I'll do HVAC after that. If I go back to school for HVAC, my wife would shit a brick if she saw me holding the types of tools that people need to hold doing HVAC. She'd say, what the hell do you have in your hand right now? What do you think you're doing with that? Yeah, I'm not allowed to hold the tools. at our house? That's all right. That's okay. It's okay. You know what? We all have things that we're good at and we can be counted on for. That's not one of mine. Turns out. It's not one of mine. Yeah, Stephen King's on writing. Yeah, some of you were so extremely kind with the feedback on that Bullet Heaven article that I wrote. Really, really kind. I got some really nice comments. Some of you really enjoyed that, and I'm glad. I'm glad you did. It was really fun to pen that. It starts out with more of a creative section, the stuff that I really like to write. Then it gets into, the beef of it. The meat and potatoes of it. Sometimes that feels a little academic to me. And truth be told, I kind of walked away from that part a few times. And I would think about it a little bit, come back to it, think about it a little bit, come back to it, and we got through it. I think about those folks at the IGNs and the Kotakus and, gosh, people that have to write hard news stories. It would not be my cup of tea to do that every day. But the occasional one, it's fun. So thanks again if you took the time to read it. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, let's just fully upgrade the shade because it's awesome. I'd say that Mr. Bogatir here is doing pretty well so far. We don't have a ton of gold yet. I'm just thinking if Merchant is to show up, would we go? We entertain the idea of going. I don't know. We do have to try and take this guy out quickly. Otherwise, I know I mentioned this last time too. He grows quite an entourage. We don't want that to happen. Alright, come on guys, come on. Perfect. Boy. Do we go with this? Yeah. We have so many sword attacks popping off that it probably makes sense to buff them, right? If we can survive this and continue to upgrade, I think that between the defense and the regenerative capabilities of this character, we might be sitting okay for the section with all the curses. Yeah, see, he's starting to build up that entourage that I was hoping to avoid, but these bombs might help us. Let's go with an additional strike. Hey, there we go. There it is. All right, perfect. Let's go with that. I would love to make the abilities fire off a little bit more often. So let's head over to the merchant and see if he's got anything for us here that might help. Just gonna clear out a path here. Okay. So enemies take damage whenever colliding with the player. I mean, I don't hate it. Boost intelligence by 20%. That we're gonna get. That's really good too. Between the two, I want this one. I think that's all we can afford. Yeah, for now. But we can try to come back again. Let's go with another one to quick strike. Whoops. I'll keep doing this now. I like that quick strike comes out of both directions. Okay. You know, truth be told, I don't love either of these. Let's do that. Things firing off that much faster. Now, I want to say we needed, what, 250 gold for that other item we were looking at from the merchant. But now that I look, I don't even see that the merchant is still around. Let's go with a buff to the Iron Strike. Uh-oh. Getting surrounded pretty fast now. Need to build up a little bit more DPS against these frog guys. They have a chance. Or more of a chance, I should say. We'll go with the cooldown again. You know, so I'm sitting here thinking about the fact that I'm drinking this epic darker roast cacao. It's a very dark chocolate flavor. It's very smooth, like a velvety mouthfeel. And I'm finding myself feeling bad for my dad. I got a text message from him this morning, and as you know, we recently took that trip to Alaska. We cruised, and I've talked a lot about the food on the boat. Well, he gained a lot of weight, and so now he's trying to lose said weight. And so I get a text message from him this morning, and he sends me a picture of this bag. And he goes, hey, have you heard of this stuff? And I'm looking at it and trying to figure out what it is. And it looks like a bag of coffee. Only it's not. It ends up being this other thing that I'm going to tell you, according to him, is a thing of nightmares. Now, maybe there's folks out there that like this. If you're one of those folks, if you've had this product before and you like this, I have not tasted it, but you know, tell us if you like it. So this is a bag of coffee, but it's mushroom coffee, and I don't know if it's a combination of coffee grounds and ground up mushrooms or what it is, but the bag is talking about, oh goodness, you get all the benefits of mushrooms, and you know, it's good for this and it's good for that and all this stuff. And so, you know, I said, well, no, I haven't heard of it, but you know, how is it? What's that all about? He said, well, you know, I'll tell you, it tastes and smells like a dog's behind. That's what he said. Like a dog's behind. And he said, you know, it's no wonder that they say it has all these benefits, including weight loss, because I'm ready to throw up. And I said, you need to stop with what you're doing and throw that into the garbage, or give it to somebody that enjoys it, you know? Look at me coming up with all these topics for the comments, and you thought you were going to have a tough time commenting for the contest, and look at that. You're not. If you've had mushroom coffee, or this, is it coffee or is it a mushroom drink, right? We should probably be careful. If you've had it, let us know. Yeah, maybe you can change my mind on it. To be fair, I did not try it, but I do trust my dad's taste buds. You know, we like the same types of things. So I'm thinking that this would not be a great item for me either. And we got to watch this health situation here. I know this guy's taking a little bit longer than what it did with the Ranger. I mean, we're kind of... Oh, geez. All right. Now I went and did it. We're going to have to hang back here. Take advantage of the regen for a moment. Hopefully not get vined up in a way that is bad. You know what? This might not work out. Well, hey. You know, we gave it our all here. Really did. I probably could have been more careful there, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. We had fun, right? We had fun. Brought back some gold. It's not enough for any of this. I guess for one of them it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I feel a little bit better now. That does it for me. Anywho, hey, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the success that we are finding on the channel. We're growing. You know, every time I turn around, there's another new member of the community, so it's really great. And you know, I don't know if I mentioned or not, we got up to 8 total members now. And so that unlocked what they call the member carousel. And so now when folks visit the channel, all the members are at the top. It's cool to see. It's a little achievement for all of us. So thanks again. Have a great rest of your day out there. We'll do this again sometime on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every single time. And, we'll do a giveaway at least once a week, too. Like we're doing today. We'll give away a game, give away a copy of Soul Survivors on the 5th. Be subscribed, leave a comment, and we'll pick one of you. Hey, take care. We'll see you next time.